In the animal kingdom, between predator and prey, it's an eternal life and death thing. And here's the interesting thing. Some animals choose to be the most powerful in their territory. Biggest prey fight. And these predators, they usually choose prey bigger than themselves. When a predator confronts a large prey, what kind of technology will they use? Let's delve into the world of giant killers. In 15 harrowing moments, watch how predators take down large prey. The 15th lion knocks down the elephant. The African elephant is the largest animal in the world, weighs up to 13,000 pounds. To maintain their massive size, these herbivores take photos every day, take about 300 pounds of food. However, despite their huge size, they remain the top predators in the region. Lion's prey. Lion. The herd successfully isolated the elephants from the herd, although this herbivore is larger than its attackers. But in the face of the power of their union, powerless. And it wasn't long before the predators took the elephant down, then consumed the target alive. It continued until the elephant gave in to the attack. Elephants are highly social animals, living with a woman in close-knit family groups led by patriarchs. However, when they walk alone, they are still the most vulnerable. The elephant has had a bad experience. To be devoured by a pack of hungry lions, lively object, because predators can't suffocate them. So they tear muscles in a way to make them incapacitated. As every moment passes, victims are getting closer to death's door. Lions are Africa's top predators. This means they are at the top of the food chain. This is due to their impressive, profound strength and speed. These characteristics enable them to overcome even more than themselves. After large animals are isolated from the group, this young elephant became a desperate. The lion's goal. It's been an uphill battle. Finally, the predator successfully took down this large animal, herbivore. The first hunter was joined by another lion. As a testament to the evil power of this lion, he managed to suffocate the young elephant. The 13th lion knocks down Kudu. The Kudu is one of the largest antelopes. They also send out antelopes, one of the most unique sounds in sheep. A deep resonant roar. A pair of adult Kudu antelopes are fighting for their territory, unaware of the existence of a lion. In an instant, this big cat, one of the big-boned antelopes, has been taken, forced to the ground. Then the hunter begins to crush the victim's hind legs, then pounce on the throat and bite. Males have impressive bone mass. Engraved helix angle, they can be up to 3 feet long. These magnificent feet are not just a symbol of strength, it also helps with defense and territorial display. In the middle of the road, a male lion rushes towards a large bone. They grab the back of the lizard. Although the antelope struggles to stay alive, but the big cat won in the end. Ended Kudu's life. Only the king is left to enjoy the spoils of war. There are 2 kinds of bone, big bone and small bone. Big bone is relatively large, more widely distributed, with its smaller cousin project. However, both species are on the lion's menu. 2 lions are fighting fiercely, causing a bony antelope to fall into a state of weakness, despite the victim's efforts to escape their oppressors. But top predators persist in their pursuit of their targets. One of the lions bit the bony throat, ended the struggle of bone. The 12th crit to the age of a leopard is a forward hunter. Prefer to lurk near prey, as close as possible, then launch a surprise attack. A Dunford leopard springs into action. Successfully caught a bull spirit, although the herbivore tried to break free from the attack, but the leopard held on to the target's throat. Fatal control. Finally, the bull fell to the ground. The big cat has finished its prey. Cattle are social and territorial herbivores. Female, 0, and their offspring in compact groups. They often share territory with other groups to maintain a similar hierarchy. This leopard waits for a herd of cowbells to become comfortable. Sudden attacks on these animals. In this swift attack, the big cat rang a calf bell. Quickly suffocate prey. Once this animal succumbs to the attack, leopard drags it away. The 11th lion knocks down a giraffe. Giraffes mainly maintain an upright posture. They spend their entire lives, can sleep and give birth even while standing. So here's a clip, is when they are just once, let them let their guard down. Even if only once. After finding a giraffe resting on the ground, a lion resembles this herbivore. Deep bite into the target's spine. The giraffe struggled to get up. But the weight and perseverance of a lion let his victims can't resist. Then the predator grabs the target by the neck. signs the end of the hunt. Long, the giraffe is the tallest land mammal on Earth. Their legs alone are taller than many. It's about 6 feet long. This giraffe was isolated by a large lion herd, although the giraffe remain upright throughout the vicious attack. But a strong, large giraffes can support it's only so much. Finally, the last attack of the lions knocked down this dignified beast. 10th place, crit to African buffalo. Leopards rarely hunt oversized prey like buffalo. However, the leopard is a dangerous animal. He will stop at nothing to achieve his goals. Driven by despair, this leopard stole a buffalo poison right under the noses of the group of poisoned cattle. Predators settle in the forest. Start busy with fish killing his food. The adult buffaloes are surrounded, hoping to save their cubs. Leopards are solitary, opportunistic hunters, always taking advantage of the misfortunes of their prey. While roaming the grassland, this leopard found a hidden in the grass buffalo poison in the bush. The big cat quickly enters attack mode. Knock down the poisoned cow in an instant. Once the hunt is complete, explosion begins to multiply. Dragging prey to a safe place. Eat the 9th lion and defeat the morning dragon emperor. The morning dragon is the largest antelope in the world. Male morning dragons can reach heights of more than 5 feet, weighs up to 2,000 pounds. Due to its impressive size, only the most powerful predators will try knock them down. This huge male lion chases a morning dragon. Fight this unfortunate creature until he fell to the ground and was defeated. To prevent prey from getting back on its feet, the lion continues to end the life of the antelope by biting the throat tightly. The morning dragon was doomed in this deadly attack. The morning dragon is not just a massive creature, and it's also a good running animal. They can do it every hour, an amazing speed of 40 miles. Rely on this speed to evade potential threats. A dive, the crouching lioness quickly chases a morning dragon antelope. Soon after, another predator took down the beast. Other lions joined the hunt. One of the lions bit the antelope's nose, intent to quickly end the life of their food. Male and female morning dragon have long spiral angles. These impressive horns, it can reach up to 4 feet in length. Male and 2 feet. The feet of the female bahang are used as a counterattack, a means of defense for hitters. But males also use them for territorial fights. Although the morning dragon's hind legs suffered a severe attack, he still fought tenaciously, hoping to escape the stubborn lion's mouth. However, this beast can only endure so much pain. Finally, he was knocked down by a lion. This predator quickly moved to the head of the morning dragon and bit his nose, delivered a deadly kiss. The 8th African wild dog knocks down an African buffalo. Dingoes have excellent endurance, can maintain a fast speed in the chase. This endurance is also shows in how they can torture their prey until exhausted. Despite their small size, this little buffalo, still taller than an ordinary wild dog. However, wild dogs are willing to be knocked down. This herbivore, trying to find safety in the river, avoid his attackers. But wild dogs are persistent. Put this little friend, a place that animals consider an escape route, became his coffin. African wild dogs are social hunters. By virtue of its numerical advantage, they are Africa, a contender for the top predator. They can knock out buffaloes like African buffaloes, such a huge prey. This buffalo, it is being carried out with 16 hungry wild dogs. Fierce battle for survival. The hunters persevered in their attacks. Attack from different directions. Strive to knock down the buffalo, although this giant herbivore fought back heroically. But that's not enough to overcome wild dogs. The power of coordinated attack. African wild dogs have unique feeding behaviors. They rapidly consume their prey, usually within a few minutes, to reduce the risk. Avoid losing prey to larger predators, like lions or hounds. This African buffalo calf separated from its population. A pack of hungry wild dogs immediately began to knock him down. Because this poison cow has no horns, wild dogs do not hesitate to attack frontally. Fight for this one, too intense for inexperienced herbivores. They quickly knocked it down. Marks the end of this battle. The 7th lion knocks down a zebra. Zebras belong to the mark family. However, unlike horses, due to their wild temper, hard to domesticate, to knock down a big zebra, this lioness employed a lethal back-to-back strategy. This is a successful tactic. The zebra fell to the ground under the pressure of the extra weight. Although the lioness bit the zebra's spine, the animal stood up again. In the end, the big cat won. He finally knocked out the zebra. End the battle. The 6th hound knocks down the wildebeest. Hound in the name of Chingave, Grave Island, often referred to as the However, these opportunistic predators, more willing to make the necessary effort to take down big prey in the struggle for dominance. A pair of wildebeests are targeted by a pack of hunting dogs. Locked together, standing wildebeest witnessed his opponent being starved by a beast. They eat them alive. Throughout the process, the victor attempts to extract the horns of the downed wildebeest, freed from. Hounds have similar hunting strategies to wild dogs. Involves the use of sharp teeth and powerful jaw. Ripping prey that swallows live waves, incapacitate helpless animals. A pack of hunting dogs gnawed at the flesh of a young wildebeest, and the antelope tries to escape a terrible fate. Despite his struggles to stay alive, trying is admirable. The hounds completely overwhelm the wildebeest, and the group members gather around. Eat grass, animals alive. As an opportunistic predator, the hound does not hesitate to take advantage of the young weaknesses of sick or injured animals. This lonely hound locked a weak wildebeest, then tear his hips prevent the animal from escaping. It looks like the wildebeest has accepted his fate. Just sit there and don't move. And the hounds ate him alive. Finally, he gave in to the brutal attack. The fifth eagle knocks down the goat. Living on the edge of a cliff is a dangerous life. The goat and the golden eagle. A hunting strategy has been developed. By allowing relatively large grass, stone animals fall to knock them down. A golden eagle swoops on top of a goat. Pull the goat off the cliff with its claws. Then throw it down. The goat finally rolled down the hill. Golden eagles use gravity to end the life of their prey, then fly down. In fact, this animal that no longer moves. Goats lead a dangerous life. Strive to avoid predators such as bears and wolves. However, a bird of prey renders their adaptation useless. A majestic eagle descended on a goat. Drag it down the cliff with its sharp claws. Throw it away. The goat has no chance of escaping the attack, and the eagle descends gracefully. Enjoying his spoils, the fourth hound knocks down the oryx. Male oryx occasionally form small groups of bachelors, but the usual behavior is to live alone, widely distributed in the region. In the middle of a diving river, pair of hunting dogs fighting an isolated oryx wildebeest. Predators persevere in attack. Manage to throw the wildebeest to the ground. Shortly after, the antelope succumbed to the attack. Hungry hounds seize their wings. Adult oryx, extremely young, are targeted by various predators, including lions and leopards, cheetah hound, crocodiles, and sometimes pythons. This is part of their natural hunting behavior. This great antelope croissants become the target of two voracious hunting dogs. They concentrated their attacks on the buttocks of the poor animals. As time goes by, the power of the antelope has never been lost in the attack of love. When it can't take it anymore, grass is an animal falling to the ground. Packs of dogs huddled together, eat it alive. The giant antelope is one of the tallest species of antelope, second only to a lion. They go up 5 feet. Males can weigh up to 7 million. A frightened antelope, seeking to find shelter in a vacation resort, but was caught by his pursuers. A fierce scuffle broke out. The hound grabbed its prey by the neck and refused to let go, and the grass rock animals wriggled in their struggles. Soon the struggle ended. When a hunting dog breaks the neck of its prey, third, African wild dog sent to antelope. Antelopes are famous for their long, straight horns. Male species, both sexes and females have these magnificent horns. They are used for defense and fighting. Pack of wild dogs launched a furious attack on an antelope. One of the wild dogs bit its prey by the neck. Others run around. Bites the back of the antelope hard. Eat it alive. Although the antelope managed to survive the attack, but he's only a matter of time. He eventually died of blood loss or shock. These antelopes are very fast and agile runners. It goes 37 miles an hour. They're looking for food and water, or fleeing predators. It can cover a large distance. In this video, antelope confronts a pack of African wild dogs. These hunters are very quick in their attack. It seems that their plan is to exhaust the antelope in battle. The energy of sheep, because they keep dragging their prey, fall to the ground. Finally, the antelope doesn't have enough energy to stand up again, but dingoes still have a plentiful food supply. Antelopes usually live in groups of 10 to 40 animals, including a dominant male, a harem formed by a group of females, and some minor males. If any antelopes stay away from the group, they are more susceptible to predators. This wild dog chasing a duiker separated from its mother. Although the antelope is still small, but the pack of wild dogs still goes all out to hunt. They fought as one. It wasn't long before the herd ended the antelope's misery. The second lion knocks down the wildebeest. Wildebeest are found in the Sahara, large bovine animals of southern Africa, weighs nearly 2,000 pounds. However, for such a large creature, these bovine animals can travel at 35 miles per hour, running at the speed of a lion and a lioness. Quickly engage a wildebeest. By grasping the lower waist of the herbivore, they took down this monstrous creature. So let's start with this. They overwhelmed the wildebeest with their own weight. Then they went on to bite the wildebeest's throat with their mouths. Makes unfortunate creatures unable to breathe. Trapped in a desperate wildebeest, it didn't take long for her to lose her last breath. Wildebeests are famous for their powerful personalities. It is considered a very dangerous animal. They are the most popular among African hunters. One of the notorious animals, this reputation gave them the nickname Widowmaker. Pack of lions launched an attack on a rather large wildebeest. However, this moody animal proves itself to be a powerful enemy. He stood up again, trying to escape. Unfortunately, for this soldier, the lion is determined to turn it into a delicious meal. The lions have knocked out the wildebeest. This is the last time wildebeest populations have been observed. Predators like lions or hunting dogs launch a siege. They use pang. Large size and sharp horns serve as a power shooter. When they are in a group, that's the kind of protection that would happen. In a football field, 4 male lions managed to knock down a one of the lions plays the role of a slaughtering hunter. The role of things, others enjoy themselves. Enjoying the deliciousness of herbivores, once dead, the lions continue to fill their stomachs. Make sure other predators don't dare challenge them. Fight for food.